Hello, and my voice is back a bit. It still kind of hurts to talk, but I'm not as sick as before, and I've made some decent progress. And I think I have a little bit more of an understanding now with it. I kept reading over the steps with this book, of course, that I've been writing down some really scalped notes of. But I think I've gotten a bit more confident in this, and I realized I can't really draw on camera, which again I've already said before, and I realized before, but I do realize that that's like really the big case. There's still noticeable problems like the lines being curved and also inconsistent, but I do think that this is my best one of this, and and even though I already get ideas with other different angles, I think this one is probably something that I'm more okay with because I'm not as upset with it, and I'm still trying to understand and master these fundamentals and what's it called? And methods. There you go. I'm not sure. But I've also oh no, it fell. I've also did a bit of work with my practice game, and I just decided to do some simple stuff with them. You know, I would keep on drawing the character standing or sitting, but then I decided to do an upward angle and tried to draw them in action. And I did a bit of referencing from fishes. I specifically looked for the tail and the eyes. And you can see this faded one here and this one too, because I want to make it a bit of a progression with the practice game, since it's going to be really similar to my passion project, except much shorter and probably a lot less all over the place. I don't know. But it's going to be much more simple compared to the passion project, being that this fishbowl finds itself in this weird white space and doesn't know who it is, and it's just on its way to try and get out of this place. Kind of like a mix between the mirror and the cat, I guess, where it's trying to look for its destination, but it's also just clueless. And the fish, I want to make it go from a simple fish and have it keep growing from the circle and triangle to an oval and a triangle to a bit more details and then more details. And it keeps growing bigger. Then eventually I want it to just like fill up the space, and it's going to have a lot of problems and cause a lot of problems for this character. It's not going to be a Metroidvania, but it's going to be a simple 2D platformer where you just move from one place to the next. I wanted to make it more like a 2D puzzle game as practice for this one. I scrapped the whole 3D idea of it. Well, I didn't scrap it because it was still in the planning stages. I just went with the 2D direction because that's a bit more in line with my passion project, and it's more similar to this idea, and they're both kind of really, really similar. And that's about it, though. I don't really have much else to show. Sorry about the cough. And I don't want to keep it running for too long. I'm sorry. Have a good day and Merry Christmas.